Hello everyone and welcome back. Sorry about the lawnmower in the background. I had hoped to go up to USU today and maybe do some mapping of up there, but there's a few things that came up to where I won't be able to. So I figured I would go through what you guys saw yesterday. I was able to finish up my oddities page. Don't need that. So I figure I can go show you what I did find last night. And we can go from there. So I was able to get 6 out of the 10 doxies. 8 out of 30 werewolves. I got one just a little bit ago because I was trying to get my energy up. I had been down to 20 energy just a little bit ago, and I needed to get it up for what I'm gonna do. I've got 13 out of the 24 werewolves. I hope to get the rest of them tonight or tomorrow night so that I'm not hurting. And then we got 4 out of 26 vampires. I did get a couple doxies this morning. I haven't found any horned serpents yet. We did find out yesterday after I got done streaming that the person is not 100% sure she found them around here and did not find them down in an area where there is plenty of rainfall. I had thought of maybe going out and doing that tonight, going to a place like that, but I'm not sure that that's going to happen, just for a variety of the reasons. So let's hurry and collect my XP while I've got that Barufios down, and come over to the port key, use this port key. What I'm thinking of trying to do is trying to see if I can where I can get on that next fortress. So it would be nice to get the Erumpent Horn or Dragon Claw. The unicorn hair is okay too, because I will need those for when I try for these harder levels, especially if I'm going after them myself. And so far this is like, that one was like really not worth much, if anything, to me. Nothing really, because I can find those things around here all the time. Oh well. Let's go see why it's saying I can do something. I can't. Red dot of death. Okay. Is what it's saying. Oh well. Let's see where we're at with the inn. Let's wait for this. Hi, staff. So we aren't 100% sure if she found it around here. She's now wondering if she found it in an area with higher rainfall. So no guarantees. I'm not going to take in an oddities just because I do want the bows. So I don't want to risk losing the chance at bows. Okay, there, because of the level I'm going after, I don't have any. If I don't drop potions, I'm not going to be good. So, we will drop potions. Oh, now I wish it would let him carry over. That's a easy hit, easy kill. Oh well. Remember this, remember this. This one will not be so easy. We're not quite as bad as I thought we would be against this guy, but still. I'm not taking... Guess I could have used the lowest potion. The lowest existable. That's okay. Okay. Heal up. Go against this guy. Definitely drop one of these. If I'm not answering and you're saying something, I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch where we're at. See if I can get through this. And this one is going to be a push, or should be a push. But it may be that it's easier because it's Friday the 13th. So anyone who doesn't know, in Harry Potter lore, Friday the 13th is lucky. It's not bad. It's not considered like we look at Friday the 13th. It's considered a lucky day. So it is possible that things will be easier today. You will find more of the rare. They won't depart. Things like that. It'll be easier against fighting against things, just the variety. And it does appear that may be what's going on here right now. Just because you guys all know that this is one of my weaker ones. And to be where I'm at, but if that is true, so we can see the 8. If that is true, though, I'm sure not getting lucky with what I'm having to go after with my foes. we're in the park. We're in a park right now where dogs are allowed off leash. So if you heard a dog, that's why you heard a dog. So I still have 4 more. And we can only see 3 of them, and I have less than 4 minutes, so hopefully it'll speed up, especially where I'm almost out of existimal potions. So I may not make this one, we will see. Depends on what else I have. Because now we should be able to see all 3. Pixies and the other. So let's see. It's going to be hit or miss. Because I need to get 2 pixies and that other one taken care of in less than 2 minutes. So we will see. Should have done the other existimal, and if it's going to dodge, I'm going to be even worse off. But I'm not going to give up. Though it does look like maybe I shouldn't use my potions, because now we're at a point where I don't think not sure it's possible. I will definitely go out and use spells against myself and stuff though, because that can be used for a challenge. So there and there. Go against. There's no way. I'm not going to use potions because there's no way. In fact, I'm going to run and just keep dropping this on myself. Glad I didn't use the oddities potion. So there, that's what that one looks like. We tried. Obviously not going to get it. I need to strengthen up before I do that one again, so. Anyway. And yeah, oh wait. No, I need more spell books too. So it is frustrating. It looks like I have the red dot of death again, and that's just gonna stay. There's not much I can do about that. So anyway, let's see what we got here. Nope, don't have room. I've been trying to keep them. We will work on, yeah. It doesn't hurt to try, and at least now I know where I'm at and can go from there. So I am working on more of those potions, and we will, when I level up, when I get some more of these, not level up, it should make it a little bit easier. I have heard, so I'm going to go after this one next. I have heard that there is someone who has completed the level 5 dark by themselves. They said it took a lot of potions and whatever. And what level 5 dark is after the forest. So the forest 4 is what you can see. Then there will be forest 5. And then there's dark 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dark 5 is the highest chamber there is. I have heard of one or a couple people who have managed to defeat that one by themselves. Obviously, they probably have everything in their profession, and I would bet they're not magizoologists, first of all. But they probably have everything also in their profession completed. Now, I did hear that I may have in some ways made a mistake in choosing the magizoologist if I wanted to level up and fight in fortresses and stuff. Just because the magizoologist, it sounds like, takes the most of everything to get anywhere. But that's okay. I'm enjoying being it. It's been nice to help people out. And that is a big thing, that's just my personality. I want to be able to support people, different things like that. So that's, I can't really complain there. And hopefully down the road, I have heard rumors that they are working, or, they eventually, well, not heard rumors, you can see they do in the professions. They say there are more lessons coming soon. I mean, yeah, okay, it's going to say that. But and I'm not sure how soon is. But it does tell me that eventually there will be more. And I wonder if they will balance it out a little bit by giving the magizoologists ones with fewer things, fewer things needed to get ahead and to make some progress. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But that would be, I could see them doing that just to kind of even the playing field and make it fun for everyone. Because I also can see saying, well, if you're choosing magizoologist, you're probably going to be playing with a group or be more focused on playing or different, and it wouldn't even be focused on going out and fighting. But yeah, because you do get to help out the group a lot, so it may open up more opportunities to meet people, to get around. You may be a little bit more outgoing, so the chances of having the higher rewards from from the fortresses, etc., is greater, because the more you go into a fortress with, the greater your XP and things like that. So the greater chance of then catching stuff. So I get that. And I'm not complaining at all. I totally get it and have no issues with it. I could see. Yeah, I've heard there are other solo players that are magizoologists. And I'm glad I'm not. I honestly, as you've seen, I do a mix. Just for various reasons, I needed to go out by myself today to stream. So, there's that. And yeah, I am Red Book bound. There's one I need the green books for. Some I need the red, most of those I need red books for. And then I also need scrolls. So that's where I'm kind of focusing right now. That's also kind of why I wanted to prestige the oddities page and see how much I could get, or see if I couldn't get ahead again on the oddities page. I am hopeful tonight to be able to get the rest of the werewolves, and that's also why I would like to be able to figure out to get to some horned serpents, which I might have tried to do tonight too if some things hadn't come up. So, but they did, and so I'm not gonna do that tonight. Luckily, horned serpents are not, they may be dawn and dusk restricted, but they are not time of the month restricted. Thank heavens, because that would be then even more frustrating to have to get somewhere where I could see them to do that. So yeah, there's that. That's my goal for tonight, though, is to at least get enough energy before I go home. That's why I'm walking back and forth to get the werewolves tonight, so that then I can just worry about everything else, like bows and stuff like that for the page. I am curious and tempted to go back and watch my videos, see if I can find all my videos with leprechauns where I found them, so that we can figure out what's going on. But that might take a little while. So, and in the meantime, I'm watching for them when I am out and about. I've had a few days where I haven't been able to get out as much as I would like. My body's kind of rebelling. That's what, so my body's rebelling. I will say, though, that it happened at the perfect time, because it was a time when it worked better to not have to use the car as much, because of the way kids were staying after school one time, or different things like that. So my son, whose vehicle's having issues, was able to take my vehicle rather than have to be dropped off. Because what we've been doing while his vehicle's in the shop, or trying to figure out, while my dad and him are trying to figure out what's wrong with the vehicle, if I can talk, I'm getting up, taking my daughter to school, and sometimes my second daughter, and sometimes also my son, depending on if he works mornings or afternoons. And then I'll go home and take care of my daughters, or then I'll stream. Sorry, loud truck. Then I'll stream, and then I'll go home and take care of my daughter's service dog in training, because she doesn't have it at a point yet where we are comfortable with her taking to school. And then I'll go back in and pick up my son if he only works mornings, and then sometimes pick up my second daughter and pick up my other two kids who are in school, because they go to a charter school, so there is not a bus. And then, or if my son works afternoons, I'm taking him in at that point to drop him off. And if he works afternoons, then I drop him off and I go pick up my other kids, go home, and then have to come back in to either leave him a vehicle, or pick him up, so that, because he has things Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday nights that he needs a vehicle to get to. So, and then my husband likes to come out in the evenings to go after Wizards Unite and Pokemon Go. And so we do that either in my vehicle, like when we pick up my son, or when we're dropping off a vehicle or stuff like that. And so it ends up a lot of running around. So this time, the past 2 days, my kids actually, so yesterday, he had to go into work at the same time my kids needed to be at school, or the one had gone in earlier with with my stepson, and so my son took his sister in. Then my two in school stayed after school, so we picked them up before we started stream, or right after we streamed. We actually came in a little bit early, and that's when I streamed yesterday, and then we picked them up. So yesterday I was able to not have to worry about being a chauffeur, which helped out a lot. And then today things worked out. One of the two didn't go to school. The other one, my stepson, was going to his school and coming home at about the same time. So he just took him and brought him home. So I was able to stay home then. But yeah. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be better, and we'll be good to, I'll be back to my usual self, and we'll be good to go. Yeah. When you add doing all that with the fact that I have a chronic illness, and I'm putting energy into not beating it, because I won't ever beat it, but having the maximum I can out of it, which requires me to push a little bit each day. Yeah, it's left me kind of tired sometimes. And so sometimes it just means that I have to, where husband has his idea of things, and my husband has type 1 diabetes, and he works some pretty long hours sometimes. And so he comes home, he wants to go out and play when he wants to go out, and only when he wants to go out, but he wants to go out. But sometimes either his blood sugar's off or things like that, and he's a little bit more sensitive. So sometimes it's easier to say, you know what, forget it. I'm gonna go stream and we can each have a break from each other for a little bit. So that's why it didn't work to go up to USU or stream otherwise, and why I'm basically staying around here is I didn't have the energy to try and deal with trying to make sure that he was good and make sure I was good when I'm having one of my more flare days. I'm not exactly sure what's up. It's one of those days where you know something's up, but you can't put your finger on what's up with your body. It's just not acting normally. And so that's what's been happening the past 2 days. In fact, yesterday I almost threw up for no reason. We have absolutely no clue why I almost threw up. Got things taken care of, and then so anyway, and I didn't actually throw up, I just threatened to. So I'm gonna let you guys go. My husband's here wanting to go, so I will talk to you later. Let me catch this and then thanks for joining me though, Steph.